Good morning, good morning. Welcome back.
Hey, good morning.
Hello, Georgie, my friend. How are you?
I'm good, I'm good. How are you?
Good, pretty good.
You finally back?
Yes, yes, we are back. GJ looking good. I don't know. It's looking good and it's not looking that good. So we'll see. Are you okay? Of course I am. Once you are not on YouTube for 1 or 2 days, people think that something is wrong. Why? Why? It's just 2 days without a stream. You guys are so worried. Just didn't have time for streams, that's all. Okay, calm down. We're not looking for a trade on GJ anyway, because there's no trade right now. Right now, GJ is just consolidating, and we have a massive 4-hour resistance here, which is struggling a lot to break. I mean, when we get this 4-hour breakout, it's gonna be massive. That's what I know. Let's take a look at other pairs too. See if any break and retest is happening right now. EU can be very nice too. If it breaks 1.21700, a close above would be perfect. What about CJ? Just a little patience because we're gonna go there too. Slowly. Your JPY made a whole pullback again. It's pretty crazy. What do we need from Euro JPY? I think a break above 126.200. That would be the best here because we rejected that a lot of times, and it's also 4-hour resistance. I think so. So we'll see. EA, there's nothing there. Gonna skip that. Aussie dollar. 4-hour at support, 1 hour at support. There's nothing on this hour. Gonna have to wait. 4-hour, let's check NZD US dollar. CAD JPY. Interesting. There's too many zones here on CAD JPY. Uh, 1 hour, a small consolidation. Let's clear everything and draw some new zones. So on the 1 hour, we've already did a breakout and we did a retest. So going to the 4 hour, we have a zone just below that. See these candles where they closed? That's what worries me. Otherwise, this would have been a nice break and retest. but we had these rejections on the left here which make me think, so I'm skipping it. Even though it's going in the middle of this, see this one? It closed above. On the retest, closed back in the range. Did a retest, that means this was a fake out. Then after, you can see how price respected this level again and again and again, here and here and here. So we have to skip this. Gonna skip that. Let's see. 1 hour. Oh, looks like we had a nice break and retest here. Even though the left is a mess. It's a mess on the left. So many candles. It's not a clear zone. I mean, the 1 hour was clear. Nothing much complicated, but if you look on the left, it's a mess. Gonna try my best to find a trade. Gonna try my best. USD JPY. Okay, this looks like a perfect setup. It doesn't get any better than this. Plenty of rejections. This should be nice when it breaks. We might take this finally. We might trade UJ finally, sorry. This is good. This is very, very good. Let's see. All we need is a break and a retest. Previous candle got rejected. This one is pushing. Let's see. Very strong zone. I think we can easily push to this next zone here. So let's see. Let's check how many pips it is. Yeah. The range looks big, but it's actually small. Like this big move here, it's only 20 pips. For a 10 pip move, we need to come all the way up here, which seems like a small minor resistance here. That's a 10 pip move. I think we can do this. We can catch at least a 10 pip move here on UJ. But we're gonna need that break and retest first. So we'll see. We'll come back later to UJ. Gold. What about gold here? Gold looks like it's right at support and got rejected. And then there's another zone here, but it's a little bit messy. Gold has a daily support there too. If it breaks that, it's a very nice chance for continuation to the downside. But the only problem is this gonna break or not? Right now, there's some rejections, so there's no trade. Aussie JPY, Aussie dollar, Japanese yen. Let's take a look. First thing, let's clear the charts because we don't want to have the same zones as before, because new zones form every day. So we are red at sport. Even though ADJPY is a bit slow, I don't know if I will trade it, but let's just see if we do have any good setups. Right now, there's nothing live happening. It's just sitting at sport. Okay, had some plans the other day on GCAD for a retest here, but didn't come for a retest. I wanted the retest on after this candle closed above, but it pushed straight to the upside, so was not good anymore after it made the move. Let's see now. GCAD has too many zones in between. It's hard to trade GCAD right now. But I think if it breaks the zone, it's back in the range and gives us some space to continue all the way to the downside, maybe fill the range. Even though right now it's very bullish. I can't say very bullish, but it's still bullish. Like look at the past two previous candles and their daily candles. You have a 200 pip move to the upside, then a whole drop. Then you got a whole pullback of 100 pip move to the upside. Now it's dropping again. It's a massive daily consolidation. It's massive. And daily is making a pullback. Today you can see a whole move to the upside. But GCAD is consolidating a lot. What can I say? We'll see what happens. There's too many zones here anyway. It's dangerous to trade it. Let's see GA. GA is pretty much the same. No difference from GCAD. They both move wild. And look, once you see this on a pair, you know it that you gotta stay away. Look at these wicks. This is crazy. It's not a stable pair. You know right away that it's not a stable pair. So you gotta skip it. Okay, so honestly, right now I don't see anything good. Let's check the news. What do we have? Okay, so we have GBP news. GBP is dropping. Bad news for GBP makes sense. We have some medium and high impact on Euro as always. Later on, there's Euro news every day, every single day. Wow, we are stacked with news today. 1 hour we have Euro news. An hour and 2 hours almost we have more Euro news. 2 hours and a half, 10:30 we have market services PMI on GBP, high impact. 6 hours we have CAD, USD. This is crazy. Today we have plenty of news. So in 1 hour we can take Euro, 2 hours we can take GBP. Looks like we're gonna have to stick with UJ because USD news are way ahead of us, like 6 hours. So hope it doesn't take USD JPY to work out 6 hours, because that would be too much. Let's see. I think this is a favorite setup right now, because I don't see a better one unless it doesn't break and closes back in the range. Otherwise, I like this a lot. It's a clean setup. It shouldn't disappoint us. We have plenty of rejections. We have created a very nice zone here. Every candle is rejecting the same level. This is what I like. We had a consolidation here. Price moved all the way up, failed to continue more, closed back in the range, did a retest, went all the way down. We had a huge drop, closed below. Did a retest here, made some continuation, came back again, got rejected again, and a whole continuation. I don't know how I didn't see this break and retest in the first place, because I would take it. Strong zone, unless it was coming from another zone. Price came again, got rejected again and again and again on the previous candle. So consolidation after consolidation. What does this breakout bring? Just more continuation, going and filling the range to the upside. That's what makes sense. Close back in the range. There's no other choice than to continue to the next zone. Easy as that. All we gotta do is wait for the breakout now and the retest. JPY, USD, and CAD are the one with less news. Yeah, usually they have news on New York session, so we have time until then to trade them most of the days. CAD news usually are at 2:30 p.m. USD news the same, sometimes 4:30. So we wake up early and we have plenty of time to trade them. UJ Daily is a mess. The website is myfxbook.com. myfxbook.com, or you have investing.com or financialjuice.com. I mean, plenty of them. Just search on Google, you have plenty. Daily is a mess. Let's see. See, this is same level on the daily too. So if we break that, we can continue all the way up. So we'll see what happens. I just want a good breakout right now. A good breakout that is convincing and nothing else. We can use a small stop also. A risk reward can be nice here. See, we can use only 5 pip break stop loss, sorry. And the breakout doesn't have to be very big on UJ, but the bigger the better, because it's the stronger confirmation. What about USD CAD? USD CAD, we had some plans yesterday on USD CAD to take the retest, but it was late anyway. Came too late. Maybe should have looked for an entry here maybe. Right now I don't see anything. Let me check the 4-hour. We don't really have a strong zone that we can say, okay, if we break this zone, I will take USD CAD. It's just we have the zones here, but they're not as good as we would like to, or as clear as we would like to. Because it seems like USD CAD already did the move that it was expected to do. We had to find the entry before here, because I think it's a little bit late right now to try to find an entry in USD CAD. If it makes a pullback, see the 4 hour closed above this resistance, but it already made the move to the upside. Let's check daily. There's been a lot of consolidation in the last few days. I mean, there was no clear trend. We had fake outs the other day. I took a loss on GU, and it didn't make any sense, but it happened, right? So this was the loss here. We had a perfect breakout. We left the wick perfect because all we got to do was a retest, flip bullish, fill the wick, then it could continue all the way down. But I think that day something was wrong because we got a whole pullback on GBP, which was rare and unexpected. It didn't make sense. This was a perfect setup. I would take it any day, would have no doubts. And even uh, in the beginning, we had a small pullback. It almost went bullish, but not enough. That's all. We didn't get enough. We got like 7 pips only, so was not enough. And then what happened? All the way to the downside, which was pretty unfortunate. Then look what happened here. We got the same setup again, and this time it worked. But I wasn't there, so didn't see this happening. And yeah, right now there's nothing. I hope GJ breaks above because this is going to be a massive trade whenever it breaks. Let me check the daily, see how much space we have to continue. Oh, plenty. We can go to 130, 143 easy. See, GJ is still bullish. It's pretty good, but the only problem is because daily still couldn't continue and close above. Last night we saw this with my students. We saw this zone because yesterday this was important. Then after it created this other resistance here too. And I thought about taking buys because it was a fresh zone. It closed above, but I just knew that it was late in the day and there might be no volume for some more continuation, so we skipped it, and it was a good decision. 4 hour is perfect. Every candle is closing on the same level. They are all rejecting this level. Whenever we see a close above here, going full margin. So we'll see. UJ, look at UJ 4 hour. It's also perfect. I think it's the best setup for today, unless something else comes. So we'll see. I'm gonna wait for this. UZCHF. What about UZCHF? No, don't trade this pair. It's a stupid pair. 4 hour looks like it's gonna make a retest, but you have a 1 hour support here. I'd rather just skip this pair because not the safe pair to trade. Maybe only when it gives you a very good setup, a good confirmation. So we'll see. Just I'll be back in 2 minutes just to get some water because I'm losing my voice. If I don't drink water, I'm not gonna be able to talk. Okay, we're back. Aussie dollar didn't have anything good to miss. I don't see anything. Unless you're talking about this. That might have been something. Gonna have to be patient. Next candle gonna come soon, and we're not having that much. No trades yet. No, not yet. Still waiting. I was hoping that EU might break above, but got rejected. It's not breaking. Morning. EA is too messy right now. GCAD might break, but it's a risky one. And let's remember that GBP was affected by the news. So taking any trade after this hour closes means that it was affected by the news, and it can easily go the other way and turn out in a fake out. Let's see. The UJ is pushing pretty nice. I like it. It's giving hopes. If it closes like this, we get a nice trade here. Then just a matter of time how long it's gonna take to continue. And this is the perfect setup. I know you guys are not very happy to wait for a long time, but that's how it is. We have to wait. Otherwise, we'll end up in a stupid trade. Like I waited a lot for GU. It came and it resulted in a fake out. So that can be somehow devastating, maybe for a lot of people, because you wait a lot and when it comes, it fails. So now you got to do it all again. But that shouldn't have effect on you. And you guys are gonna see, the more experience you have, the less trades you're gonna take. When you become successful, you're gonna see that. Less of that, less trades. Sometimes even with one trade per week, and you will be happy with it. UJ, so I'm gonna count the breakout on UJ from where candles are closed. We have candles closed here and here. So that's a small range of 2 pips or 3. And if I count how many pips from here, we got around 4 pips. And from down below here, we have around 6 pips. So if we close like this, it's a perfect break and retest. Then when it comes for retest, we got to take it here, and if it comes a little lower, we might add another one. I don't like it that's gonna come below the breakout candle, but it shouldn't be a problem there. So we'll see. It's UJ, so we don't need a big pips breakout here. It's the 10 pips rule doesn't apply on UJ because UJ is not as UVP. Slow pairs doesn't need big breakouts unless the zones are messy, let's say. You entered on USD CHF. Or what did you enter? Maybe you can send a chart because I don't see anything on USD CHF. Euro GPY. Break and retest touch top at 126.200. Oh, so you want a retest here for more continuation? I don't know. It doesn't seem very strong zone. And price coming from here, I don't know if that's a good idea. I don't know. I wouldn't be too interested on EJ right now because daily is at resistance. It's coming back in that consolidation box and it's a mess. I'd rather wait for 126.170 or 200, a break above 200. That would be good. Otherwise, we'll see. It might continue down. USD CHF had tweezer bottom 30-minute and bullish divergence can't say anything about that because I don't know. I would tell you about break and retest, but not about tweezer bottom 30 minutes. Doing a retest can go short. No, we're skipping it. We talked about CAD JPY earlier, and we have support here, so we can't take it. Unfortunately, we can't. We're waiting for UJ. What do you think about sells on GJ if it closes below the support on the 30 minute? I don't trade lower than 1 hour, so GJ, I don't see a setup on GJ right now. I think it's at support. I don't know what's going to happen because we have more news coming up. Even though the news are in an hour and a half, so there's plenty of time until then. But I just don't see a setup here. And I said before, we had news. The move was affected by the news. See, this whole drop didn't happen by itself. 25 pips. Can you explain a reason why don't you look for an entry on something like 5-minute or 15-minute time frame? Because I just don't need it. I don't when I have a breakout and it's making a retest. Why should I go to 5-minute or 15-minute? It's just at my zone doing the retest. What's the reason that I have to go and switch to 5 minutes? I don't understand that. When price is at my zone, let's say you have a breakout here and price is right now doing a retest here. Why should I go to 5-minute here when I can just enter like I do? I have nothing wrong against. I have nothing against going to lower time frames and finding an entry on lower time frame. It's just that I don't need it. If you have a 4-hour or daily setup, okay, you go to 4-hour and 1 hour to look for an entry because the zones might be a little bit different or something like that. You miss the moves on 1 hour sometimes. Yeah, it might happen, but you also get enough moves on the 1 hour. Sometimes it does the retest on the 30-minute and then continues to move, and 1 hour doesn't come. But yeah, it happens. I think it's you also get a lot of 1 hour setups, plenty of them. Some you miss, some you catch. You can't catch them all because it would be too much. It's just a different way to trade. There's nothing wrong with other ways to trade. Yeah, you can trade lower time frames. You can trade daily, weekly. You can do anything. It just depends on uh, on you. Depends which one suits you better. If 1 hour break and retest suits you, stick to it. If lower time frames suit you and they work for you, then stick to it. Just find something and stick to it. You'll find consistency. Every time there's a good breakout, a 10 pips breakout, and there's clean traffic on the left, that's a very low chance of being a fake out. It's a safe trade. If it's a 4 hour break and retest, it's even better. Less chances of being a fake out. No, I don't take impulse entries. It doesn't happen. 1 in 100 maybe, or never. Last time I took impulse entry was months ago. I think I did it on the stream. It was Aussie dollar, I think. But that was months ago, which means very, very rarely or never. Impulse entry is a trade without a confirmation. That's what I think. Because you're not waiting for candles to close. Let's see. Let's say we would enter impulse entries on UJ, for example, and CUJ would just go around here and then reject all the way down, and it might even not be a breakout. So what would you do then? Best way is just to wait for the candles to close. And a close like this, I don't know. It's not that good. It's a very weak close. We have 7 minutes left. We're getting this rejection. It's not good. Stop loss in UJ. We'll see. Should have a breakout before thinking about using a stop loss, because stop loss can be easy, because as it looks like it's not gonna give us a good breakout, because we can't take a 1 or 2 pips breakout. It's a bit weak. Phil, morning, welcome. What about GJ? We talked about GJ. We're staying away from GJ because it was the move was from the news. I just want to see what happens with UJ because it looks like it's not gonna give us a good breakout. That's unfortunate because we're gonna have to wait more than Aussie dollar, Aussie dollar. What about Aussie dollar? I mean, I thought something big happened when I saw you guys saying both at the same time, like screaming Aussie dollar. Can you tell us how you trade fake outs? Yeah, I'll find you an example on the stream when we took a fake out. I'm just searching for it, and then I will show it to you. We traded fake out before on the stream. I think once we had Euro US dollar, then we had GCAD once. UJ is pushing again, good. Hopefully get like 4 pips at least. That would be better. Why low facecam? Because I can't do what I want then. Have to stay like a robot. No, I don't know. Sometimes I turn it on, sometimes off. Depends. You know, watching these previous streams, man, we had so many chances. Right now, it's like a dead market. Like the structure was so much better before, and these days we don't have anything like that. Okay, UJ. What are we going to do about UJ? We have a good breakout, can't say it's bad. The breakout is only 2.5 pips from the zone, higher zone, and from the lower one we have 5 pips breakout. What can we do here? 4 hours not closed yet. Should we risk it for the biscuit? I'll wait for a little bit to come more. Yeah, I think I'll take it with a 5 pip stop loss here. I am in. I think use half percent. Use half percent because the breakout is very weak. But since it's UJ, I think I'll take the risk. Just so you know, there are chances of being a fake out because of the weak breakout. That's why I'm saying use a lower risk. Let's see what happens. Are we gonna have some continuation or not? I think it makes a lot of sense to continue at least to this next zone. That would be nice. So we'll see. You never know. Buys currently in. It rejected right away, but I think it has to come a little lower. Was better before. Yeah, I mean, when we started, you know, it was very good. We had a lot of good months. Then Corona came. Even though we had good trades during Corona, but lately, like January right now, it's not that good. We'll see. UJ rejected right away. It's a good sign. Let's see how far it's gonna go. we have entered UJ. Entry 650 because we have these candles closing all at the same place here, but we have also the lower zone, so it's a little bit tricky because it might come lower, it might come for the retest here. If it comes, we can adjust our stop loss, but as long as it doesn't come, then we're good. I said before, use half risk because the breakout is weak. Don't forget that. So we'll see. I entered here because there are chances of rejecting from this zone and from this zone, both, and it's a small range, so you can enter on both prices. Managed to get 15 pips. Okay, perfect. Congrats. Yeah, if you took already a win, it's no trade taking this, because we might get stuck for a good period of time on UJ, and that would have been nice at all. Is it a good idea to try breaking regions on low time frames on high volatile pairs like GJ? I don't know if it's a good idea or not. You can try. You can try anything. Just go on a demo account and you can try all possible strategies. Why not? We'll see. We'll see what happens. If it fills the wick, I'm gonna move stop loss at break even. Not gonna let this come all the way down again. So we'll see. Because coming and filling the wick, then coming all the way down again, wouldn't be ideal at all. Let's see. Right now, it's going good, not bad at all. We have like 3 pips, but of course not enough. Needs to go at least 5. Then I move my stop at break even when it fills the wick, and that way I have to keep it safe. I don't want it to make a move then come all the way down, because that wouldn't be good at all. Honestly, I think it can easily come lower. It can come lower because of this level here. And if it comes, I'm gonna increase my stop there for another 5 pips. And I'll have to enter again another entry at 600 or higher. But it might take a while. We'll see. We don't expect UJ to make big moves. Don't forget, guys, half risk. Because it's a weak breakout. So we have to be prepared for that. What do you think about this retest clear traffic? Let's take a look. Wrong chart or not? No, it's not a clear break and retest. Look at the move it made, then it came. I wouldn't take that. I would stay away from USD CAD. Honestly, UJ is a classic setup. A classic setup. It should easily continue up. The only problem I have is that it might come lower. That's all. Otherwise, the setup is good. I would like to have a better breakout, but this can do too, because we have two zones. From the lower one, we have a 5-pip breakout. From the higher one, we have less than 5 pips breakout. That's around 3 pips, so not the best breakout. It just might take more time, and we might have a deeper pullback than the continuation we expect. So gonna have to be prepared to enter another position 620 around there. Even though coming to where the previous candle has closed, not a good idea, but we'll see. And the waiting begins on UJ. How long is this gonna take? Hopefully not much. UJ sometimes can be good, it can move fast. Let's see if this time is gonna be that. Let's go UJ. Turn bullish, and 730, 740 should be an easy target. Unless something weird happens, or unless UJ is gonna wait for the 4-hour to close. Otherwise, this should be an easy target. It's almost 10 pips range. We should fill that range. But let's see. First, it might come lower. EU short, I don't know. I don't see a EU short. There's no trade on EU yet. We might have more continuation to the downside, but there's no confirmation. I don't remember last time I traded UJ. Hopefully it's gonna pay this time since we're trading it. Four-hour is not closed, but 1 hour is. So we'll see. I mean, it's a good thing that we have the 4 hour like this. It might wait for the 4 hour to close, but we have a 5 pip stop loss, and price coming all the way to stop loss, the 4 hour turns bearish, right? So that's a strong sign maybe that price is going to continue down, let's say. But as long as it stays like this, we can still continue. See, a 5 pip loss, the stop loss, and how small it is, how big it looks, but it's just 5 pips. So price coming all the way on the 1 hour to make the retest on the lower zone looks like it doesn't make sense because of 4 hour. Because 4 hour would go all the way bearish, and going all the way bearish doesn't make sense right now because we are back in the range on the 1 hour. Should have some continuation. Let's see. We'll see what happens. Once it fills the wick, we'll see if we can move stop loss at break even, because I wouldn't like to see a rejection after that. Because once it starts 1-2 candles rejecting the same zone, it starts to become suspicious and like creating a minor zone. Was Raja your mentor, or you just a member of Market Fluidity? No, it's not my mentor. I'm just friends with Raja. I'm friends for a long time. He invited me to his group a long time ago, and we're friends since then. And with all other FOREX family members. It's been a few years now. And I can tell you that, yeah, I learned a lot of things. Especially being in a place with Uncle Ted and Raja, it's a blessing. You learn a lot of stuff that you've never heard of. Capital Hungary spoke about you yesterday. I hope for good. UJ coming lower. Expected thing. Nothing unexpected. What do you think about Jivan showing the private messages you had with him on the stream? What messages? I don't know. Haven't seen what happened yesterday. You guys don't do some simple things. He didn't talk about me. That's another guy. The messages about buying viewers. I think you guys are thinking about someone else. That's another streamer. It's not me. UJ. Coming lower. UJ is gonna take a while, but we gotta wait. Sensei. What the hell, man? Just do a little playback, okay? Just go for the last 10 minutes and you see why we entered here. It's just a simple break and retest. God. Why? Why all that? let's see for if we see any, if we catch any other setup, because it's just gonna take a while. We might get some sleep until it moves. USD, it's pretty strong right now. Should have some continuation. Yeah, it takes a lot of time. Takes a lot of time. UJ going down. Create a lower high and will create a lower low in next couple hours. Okay, Eduardo. I don't know. Right now I see this going up. On next couple of hours, it might go down. That can happen too, but chances are higher for some continuation to the upside. The only time I'll think this is going down is if it breaks below 103.600. If it goes below that, then probably it's going to continue down, and 4-hour close is below, then probably too. So yeah, but I expected a bigger pullback here, like I said before. Let's see what's gonna happen. I'm just gonna delete these so we see the chart better here. Okay, so this should be the last touch here on UJ to have the continuation, or once this goes bearish, it's game over. So we'll see. I'm thinking that just making the retest of this lower zone. So as it's coming lower, you might take another entry. And I'm gonna increase my stop loss here because I don't want to get stopped too early when there's plenty more time. So I'm gonna put it to 570, around 7 pips. And I'm thinking of taking another entry here. Yeah, we'll see. Took another buy here. Okay, so that's a second entry. First entry and second entry. Sensei, why you gotta be rude, man? Why you gotta be rude? Look, it's an easy thing. We trade, break, and retest, right? So we have resistance, and we have same zone respected once it closed below. We respected the zone constantly. So we got rejected plenty of times. We just made this level stronger and stronger. Then what we needed to do here was wait for a breakout. First was a rejection, second was a breakout. The breakout was not the strongest one, so we said we're going to take half risk of this trade. That's what we did. But the problem was that we had two zones in between, right? Where these candles are closed and where these candles are closed. So there was a chance that price might come lower to test this. And that's what's happening right now. Unless it's going to continue all the way down. But there's plenty of time to see that. And right now, we're still holding. Unless we have a close below 600, then this trade should still be good. What do we expect is some continuation. We have an zone all the way up here. We close back in the range, so it makes sense to have some continuation. If we don't have some continuation and we close back below 600, then we look to take a small loss either or close at break even. If a fake out happens, usually there's a retest after that fake out. So we'll see. Someone might say it's a inverted head and shoulders, who knows? So first entry was at 649 and second is at 620. Stop loss is at 560. Let's see. UJ is pretty slow. I think if we manage to stay above 650, even if we don't move on this candle, we can still have a chance for later on and still have more continuation. Yeah, so I didn't like that we're gonna have to come all the way below the previous candle to make the retest of the lower zone, but had to happen. So because usually it's not a good sign. Let's see. Overall, we have a 7 pip stop loss. I think there's no need for a bigger one. That's a good thing about UJ. But let's see if we get a move here. We have first and second entry. How did you shift your stop for first entry? How do you mean? How did you shift? I don't understand that. Leave other pairs alone because we have the UJ right now. So let's focus and see what it does. Gotta see the movements here. If this is gonna be a fake out, then I don't know. It wouldn't make any sense, but things can happen. I'm still positive about continuation here. Just might take time. Break and retest Discord. No, there's no need. You have the chat here on YouTube, it's enough. Unless I open one in the future. But right now I have my students, so it's enough for me. You know, from the day you put the GIF of counting money, you are not making any. You might be right. Who knows? Maybe that's bringing bad luck. Deleted. It's gone. Looks like the counting money was bad for us. Euro use. What the hell happened to Euro? News? Wow. Forgot that we had the news coming. 9:30 news. Finally the news had some effect. And there's more news coming up. Wow. Okay, we stopped counting money, now it should continue. It's gonna be a boring time waiting for UJ, but what can we do? We have to. We will open a break and retest for fan club Discord. Oh, you can do whatever you want. It's not gonna make a Discord group for free. That's for sure. Nobody does it. YouTube is free. Yeah, there's plenty of news coming. Plenty of news. Some happened, some are coming. I mean, it's a busy day today. And UJ gonna take a month to make the move. Gonna take months here. But good thing that we have a small stop, so whenever we see this going the other way or something, we can cut losses short and move on. More ERA news, more GBP news. We have some CAD news, then some USD news. UJ is clean for now. Nothing should affect UJ. How long have you been trading? Since 2016, even earlier maybe. I don't count the time I traded before. I have the account on IC Markets and it's since 2016, and I always say that I've been trading since then. I don't count the time, the months I traded with the local broker, because that adds more time. But yeah, since 2016 trading. It's been a long time. What's your shoe size? You wanna buy some shoes for me? Send me a gift, some shoes. I learned from the markets, from the charts. How much money can you make from streaming? Does it even pay electricity? Streaming pays me zero, nothing. I don't make anything out of streaming. I did monetize it, but not even verified yet. Sensei, why do you text the same text 100 times? I read everything. You don't have to text them 10 times in a row. Just one time, I read everything. What do you think about IC markets, global moving to nothing? Just switch to global and continue to trade. They don't want to lose clients, of course, so you just have to switch to global and you're gonna have the same conditions. Let's go UJ. Wow, UJ is so slow. Like it made a 3 pip move the whole hour. Like it's crazy, crazy slow. And we need a bigger rejection here, because I don't like it if it closes like this, because it closes below this too. That's the bad thing here. So probably gonna end up closing at break even.
Nah, don't say that.
Look, just speaking what I think, because from what it seems, like it has made a 2 pip move a whole hour. How it's gonna make a 5 pip pullback on the last 15 minutes? It doesn't seem possible right now.
Good
Even
vibes
though,
only.
even though we're still at support, so still have a chance. I just don't like to see this closing below 640, because that would be a close below this resistance here, which is support now. Acts as support. So we should close above. What we need here, we need a 2 pips rejection. This is crazy. Like we only need 2 pips rejection to close above, then we can continue.
2 pips are a lot for 15 minutes, you know?
Yeah.
Such a crazy move.
I haven't traded UJ for months maybe, but yeah, I thought it was a very good setup. It just didn't move that much this hour. We'll see next one maybe starts to move a bit. Slowly, UJ, climb up. Imagine this going bullish. Like would be a bigger move than an NFP. Who's got the COVID vaccine? Usually doing a 20 pip, it just needs big news. Otherwise, you're never gonna see. See this move here? See how many pips this is. Oh, that's good. 30 pips. Drop. That was probably big news. Where do you see the news? myfxbook.com, investing.com. You have plenty. What about the breakout on the one on the hour? How do you mean? What breakout on an hour? Oh, EU. I don't know. There's news on EU. We have to skip. The move also happened from the news. We have 12 minutes left on UJ. Isn't the daily worrying you? Looks like a second time. I don't know. Daily is now the best. I thought the 1 hour closed back in the range. Broke that daily. But yeah, we'll see. Might be a bit worrying the daily. But I think we can manage the risk here to take if that causes any problems. We can easily manage. It's a good thing that we're still here because we can still reject a little bit more and then we'll see. We can make a decision. If this is gonna go all the way up, it needs to come at 640 at least in this hour, because closing like this will be a close below this. It's not good. And this going all the way down needs to close below 600, and that doesn't look like it's gonna happen, at least not until now. So we'll see. A close below 600 and we will close the trade, or we'll see it. Look, If it closes like this, I'll wait for a small pullback to close at break even. I wouldn't hold it because I don't like the close. A close like this, but still don't know. 10 minutes left. Let's see what happens. It's just a matter of time right now. Who knows? Last 10 minutes, we get the move. I mean, it has to move either side. We are going up or down with two choices here. CAD GPY has been our favorite on Friday so far. CAD GPY, I don't know. Oh, it's Friday today. For a moment, I forgot that today is Friday. There will be a 4-hour push coming soon to the downside. No way. We don't need to push the downside. Do you think it's worth to trade for a prop firm? If you need money, yeah. It is. Why not? Feels like setting up a skyrocket to go up. Bro, even a skyrocket doesn't take this long. We can have a push to the downside only if we break 600. Otherwise, there's no reason for me to believe that. Because we need to see facts, we need candles close. And a close like this wouldn't be good either. Even though we are still above this, but we are below this. So we need a close above here. This needs to reject. Let's just do this, maybe we don't see what happens. Then we see UJ going all the way here. Okay guys, we have 10 pips now. Take your profits here.
What?
Do you see that move?
Is this GJ?
No, it's UJ.
Damn. That was fast.
Yeah, this was quick 10 pips, guys.
Haters will say it's fake, I don't know.
I don't know, seems legit. What a nice move. Oops.
Oh, that was fast.
We got to pull back. UJ. Why did we even take UJ? We knew it's gonna take too long.
Look at GJ though.
Big pullback?
Yeah.
Yeah. Nice GJ. All JPY pairs are pushing. Where is UJ? Why UJ is not pushing? But taking so much time. Let's see, 5 minutes left, guys. 5 minutes. Let's see what happens. If we have a close like this, not good. I'll try to exit at break even if it closes like this. Let's see, let's see. Started to make a move. Okay, nice rejection. Let's go. A bigger one needed here. When dollar index moon, all USD pairs mooning. What does that mean? Is dollar index moon now? Because UJ is not mooning. Waiting to see what happens. We're not in a bad position right now, but we are in a tricky position. Let's see what happens. This close matters. This close should be higher, because if it closes like this, we have to close at break even if we get a chance. Why does that sounds like he's sad and bored? No man, I don't know, I've lost my voice lately. Like, I'm not eating anything. I've lost a lot of weight, and I think it affects me a bit. You know, when I don't eat, I lose my voice. I'm almost done with my diet, and we'll start to eat some more things.
That's nice.
Yeah, I lost 11 kilos.
Wow, that's a lot.
Yeah, so it's been almost a month. It's pretty good progress. Didn't expect to do this much.
Wow, your J is gonna close above.
Good. UJ is pushing.
Maybe. GJ is above the news candle.
It went above.
Yeah.
Ooh, this is crazy. Next candle is pushing straight to the next zone. We're gonna have news also on GBP later, so
It's
we'll
a
see what happens.
45 pip candle.
This is crazy.
Almost like UJ.
If UJ would do only 10% of this, would be great.
Nice.
Okay, we have a close on UJ, and it's not good. It's not good. Left a gap on AC markets. Okay, guys. So let's see what we have here now. We have a rejection. but we don't have a good close above here. We don't have a good close above. At the end, what should we do? If you look on the left, would you count this as a breakout? This one, no, you wouldn't, right? Because it's not even a breakout. And same way, you can't think that it closed below here to close the trade. So I don't know. Honestly, I don't know. We'll see. Maybe we'll have some more continuation here. 4 hour is still open. It's not closed. Let's see if we get a move. If we fill the range at least the previous high. If we go at least to the previous high, maybe we might have something good and we continue more. Ooh, that's nice continuation. It's nice. But I hate that's taking too much time. I closed my previous position that I entered lower. Let's see what happens. Harrison, hello my friend, the winner of Magic Keys. You're gonna get your Magic Keys soon. In your house, in your setup. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna close USD JPY. I'm gonna close USD JPY, guys. I closed both positions, the first and the last. The last one closed in 2 free pip plus, I think, and this one I closed at break even. Not holding because I don't like it anymore, and I don't want to be in a tricky position here. I still think it might continue, but now looking at the daily, it's making me a little bit. I have doubts on it because of a daily. So I think what we can do here is, if this current candle goes above the 2 previous ones, we're gonna have a 4-hour close soon. So we can take the 4-hour probably. So I don't want to stay on this right now. I don't trust it anymore. It just I better wait for the 4-hour. See you, UJ. See you after some months, maybe. Or no, maybe the 4-hour gives something. Who knows? Okay, let's see something that moves faster, because we don't want anything like UJ. Look at USD CAD retest I was talking about. Yeah, I can see. Congrats if you got it. Congrats. Hope you got it. EU closed above. 4-hour will close soon. Hopefully this news is gonna be done. Wait. Oh, Euro news are done. James, Euro pairs are moving because we had high impact news. That's why. How long do you trade in a day? I don't know. When we get a setup, we trade. Trading is the period of time when you're in a position, right? So it depends. Sometimes we don't have any trades, so it means we're not trading. We're just waiting for a trade. So Euro news are done. From what I see here, we don't have any more Euro news. News are done finally. So EU right now has closed above. We have a pretty good close. 7 pips. Nice. It already pushed above, made a push above, some continuation, but without a retest first. That's almost 10 pips move to the upside. Okay, interesting. Are we going to take the retest? Or is it better to wait for the 4 hour? I think, guys, it's better to wait for the 4 hour. I think so. 4 hour would give us a better confirmation here, and I think we can get a retest. Hopefully in an hour doesn't go too far. It's just since it's another hour, why risking it? It's better wait. It's gonna be a 4 hour too, so we get a double confirmation. We are much more confident on it. So we're gonna wait for a 4 hour Euro USD, and we'll see. We'll see what happens. Other than that, let me check EJ. EJ has a break and retest on the 1 hour. EJ has a break on the 1 hour. Should we wait for the 4 hour here too? I think so. Same thing to EJ. We gotta wait for the 4 hour. Oh, look at GCAT. Whole pullback on GCAT. A whole pullback. GU, a break and retest of that zone. Okay, makes sense. But I hate to trade inside this consolidation, because GBP can still continue down. Don't be fooled by the move that happened before, because this can go all the way to here. Next candle can still push to the downside. That's all possible still. This pullback that it made, it can all be recovered. Every move, guys, that happens from the news can be easily recovered. But overall, GBP is still bullish. So, waiting to see what happens. Think favorite is Euro US dollar here on the 4 hour, of course. 1 hour, not yet. 1 hour might work, but we're not gonna take a chance. It's better we wait for the 4 hour. If UJ flies, shame on us. Where should be the target for USD CAD? Well, I didn't say anything about USD CAD. I didn't say anything. Sorry, boss, I'm late. No worries, boss. You're the boss. The bosses are never late. Just the other people are early there. It's gonna be a long wait until the next candle. So I'm gonna go get a coffee. If you'll excuse me, go get a coffee too. Why not? And then we come back and we see what we have. Short intermission. Be right back. What's up? What's up? UJ is pushing. Weird. It has pushed 3-4 pips. That's great. What a great push of 3 pips on UJ. Up 110 euros on UJ. Should I wait for the take profit? I mean, yeah. You can. Or you just take profits. 100 euros, you can buy a lot of things. Why not? See? Look at GJ. Whole pullback. Nothing unexpected. It was expected. Okay, EJ is rejecting. Good. But we're gonna need that 4-hour close anyway. Can't take risks. What do we have other than that? Nothing much. We don't have much happening. Yeah, Euro US dollar setup is coming, and it's gonna be a very good one. I'm not putting my line here because the 1 hour is a little higher. See? So we need to close below this 1 hour too. To wait and see. We need a 10 pips break, maybe not. 7-8 pips can work out too. Trend line and key L, okay, I don't know what that means.
Key level, I think.
Oh, key level, yeah. Yeah, it's a pretty key level. Look at look left. See, this was a pretty major consolidation box here. Held for a long time. Look what happened after the retest. Came all the way back down. But the point is that we got a very nice continuation to the upside. So it's a pretty strong level. If we break on the 4 hour, it's gonna be great. We can easily continue all the way to this next zone here. But as I said before, this move was from the news, and we don't know that. We don't know yet if we're gonna have the breakout or not. So we wait and see what happens. Okay, check GU, yeah. What do we want to look for? GU, a whole pullback to the downside. That's great. Same on GJ. See what happens when the moves happen from the GU, when the move happens from the news. My words were not spot on. So you get a whole reverse. You get a whole pullback. That's why we want to trade only technicals. What about the news? 10:30. The news are it's not saying the results. UJ is pushing. Uh, of course, UJ is pushing. My page is stuck. Let's refresh it. Hash tracks, nice, bro. Enjoy your profits. Yeah, bad news. Bad news for GBP. That's why we have a big drop again. 40 pips to the upside, 40 pips to the downside. Crazy. Some crazy things happening. EU also is pushing lower. It's gonna be weird here. It's gonna be a weird close. We need a pretty good push here to close at least more than 5 pips. 7, 8 pips as the previous candle. Then to have that 4-hour retest, we'll see. Bitcoin making a pullback, no wonder why. Let's see if it comes to 20k. We're gonna buy some Bitcoin. $31k. So it came to 28. Good. Good one, Bitcoin. Good one. Let's come lower. Should come at maybe 25k. Can be good to buy Bitcoin. We'll see. It might come, you never know. Doesn't matter how long it's gonna take. I'm gonna wait for it. Whenever it comes, I'll be waiting for you. UJ is pushing. UJ is gonna have a 4-hour breakout too. Do you guys want to take it? Do you guys want to suffer from UJ not moving for ages? Stop loss hunting. What is that, stop loss hunting? Venko, you're the best, man. I hope you made hundreds of dollars. I don't have much hopes on EU here. Did you shave? No. I just Don't want to face cam. When I have my hair on point, I will face cam. No worries, you'll see me again. You'll see me again, my friend. Yeah, nothing much right now, just waiting. Waiting and waiting. I don't know anyone who's patient as us. Like, we're crazy patient. We wait for hours or days. We just need a good trade to start making a good comeback. Because we had the bad last 2 weeks. We need a nice trade. I don't know if EU is going to be that one. But hopefully, yeah. Just need a bigger push here. How do we know Capital Hungary? Oh, we're all friends for a long time ago. Maybe not too long, but at least since 2017. I don't know for sure, but it's been 3 years at least, or more. I don't know if I'm wrong or not. I'm waiting to hear words like buy now, sell now. Well, we had these words a few minutes earlier. Then we had also the words close the trade. There are plenty of webinars where you can find these words, plenty of them. Imagine UJ going 30-40 pips doing until the end of the day. Phil, how UJ's to your entry right now? Looks like you have big spread. It's not good at all because spread on UJ should be low, very low. Doesn't seem like we're gonna have something this hour. EJ is pushing down, it's dropping, EU's dropping, Aussie dollar is dropping. It's messy, Aussie dollar. Gonna have to skip that. Oh, you got in late, yeah. When I'm late to a trade, most of the time, I don't take it at all. Wow. I was watching some previous webinars. We had a stream. This was in July. We called like 3-4 trades. We took like 4 of them. It was a crazy day. Wow, look at EU. Look at EU's going all the way down. Look at this, guys. All these trades in one day. This was a crazy day. And now we don't get anything like this. We're at NZT US dollar. This was July. We started with a loss, 4 pip loss on EU. Then we went to continue searching for another trade. Patiently waiting. EU still went to our side, but it had a deep pullback. Then we had a plan on EJ. What happened? Aussie dollar. We are planning buys. What happened here? We got a close above. Aussie dollar. Now you can see we take buys once it comes for retest. Live, everything live. And people then come say, oh, you never call a trade. When there are hundreds of trades called live. Then what happens later on? Boom, clean break and retest. But we don't get these kind of moves anymore. Waiting for too long, and see, we got two trades there. We move on. Also EJ, we called EJ also, as you saw before. USD CAD was another one. We also took GA at the end of the stream and we got another win, like crazy. Crazy. Anyway. You got caught on EU. Well, you didn't listen, my friend. It would be good to listen to the advice, because waiting for the 4 hours divider option and the move was from the news, so you had high chances of being a fake out. But no worries, you'll make it back. You'll make it back if 4 hour closes above, even though this hour it's not likely to happen. Same on EJ. I was hoping that DJ is gonna break up when we had this big pullback, but no, all the way to the downside. And now to the downside, it's a little bit tricky. We have too many zones in between. I don't know. It's Friday. I'll probably end up this week without taking a trade today. Well, we're gonna wait and see what happens. Can you please check USD CAD? Yes. What do you want to see on USD CAD here? Okay, so USD CAD at resistance. If you look, the 4 hour is a mess. You might even say that resistance is higher. This here was when I took a loss here. It disappointed me because the 4 hour closed above here and they had no top wick. It was perfect for continuation, but I think it got messed up because of some kind of news. This is where the downside started. Then I got a loss here. Then also same day EU did a fake out on that nice consolidation box. So you can see the drop was clearly affected by the news. Now we are at the same zone. I don't know. We'll see. Manipulation. I don't know. There's still kind of manipulation here. It's just a simple thing. Where was the market going before the news? Sometimes the news can be only a small pullback and still market continues on the way it was before. Only the high impact news can change the whole direction of the market, like NFP for example, or interest rate decision. It looks like no trade this hour, unfortunately. GU, but it's from the news, yeah. Uh, I think we have to wait. We have to wait for another hour or two, see what happens if we can get a clean setup. Otherwise, I don't know. I wouldn't trust GBP right now. Let's see. Just waiting for this hourly close, and if we don't have anything, it's better to leave. And you come back later on, see if you get anything or not. Have a nice day. Aussie dollar short. It's a little bit messy, Aussie dollar, because we have the zone here too. Makes things difficult here. Fun happens, my friend. Most of the people on the stream participate in at least 3-4 streams. I don't know how you guys can do it, but you're gathering or you're doing 3-4 different ways of trading at the same time. I don't know. It's not good at all.
They want all the profits.
Yeah, They want to catch every single strategy, every single move. But you're gonna get confused a lot. Weston, my friend, how can you say that? I am very consistent. 2 days I didn't have time, of course. I didn't come for 2 days, and everybody freaks out. Crazy. Like I have an obligation. Streams are free. I mean, I can do some one today. I can rest for 3 days. It's just a choice of mine. But I choose to do it every day. So people should thank me, and I should thank people for coming, of course, because without people coming here, uh, it wouldn't make sense to do any live streams. Weston, yeah, yeah. Thank you for sticking to mine. But I see other people on other streams. I just think it's not good for them. That's all. To change the strategies in two, three different ways every day, that's bad. I say go to the one that suits you better. I never say my stream is the best ever because there are other different styles of trading and people might like them more than mine. It just depends on you guys. What you like better, the results you see, and everything. Who tells you the exact take profit, stop loss, entry, everything? Like I do, like I did on UJ, like I did on 100 other trades. Like there's only a few. Anyway, guys, thank you all for being here today. Have a nice day, have a nice weekend. Because as it seems, we don't really have anything right now. So moving on, we'll see later on what happens. EU didn't close good, 4 hour didn't break. Skip everything right now. EJ actually closed above, but I'm gonna skip EJ. I don't want to trade inside of this consolidation. Maybe next week we'll see. But it's Friday. I'm not gonna rush into anything. We tried UJ, didn't move that much. It's still on the same place. We'll see what happens later. We have a 4 hour close on UJ. I don't know. It might be good for retest, but it's too slow. It's not worth it. So we'll see. Have a great weekend and see you Monday, same time. Thank you all for being here.
Thank you, Seth.
Thank you too. See you.
See ya.